brings new laws, and more than 24 new laws are now in effect right here in Tennessee.
10 News reporter Leslie Ackerson joins us to break down some of the new laws going into effect. Good morning.
Today, 31 new laws go into effect here in Tennessee. These are all bills that state lawmakers passed last year. So here's some that we are watching. One of the key laws is wine in grocery stores. Before this law, you could buy wine in grocery stores Monday through Saturday. Now, the law includes Sunday and on holidays. Starting on January 6th, you can buy wine in a grocery store anytime you can buy beer. Another law is no sanctuary cities. This law prohibits any city in Tennessee from becoming a sanctuary city for undocumented immigrants. Governor Haslam allowed the bill to become law without his signature. His decision came after a number of organizations said the legislation was constitutionally suspect and could lead to unintended consequences. Right now, there are no sanctuary cities in the state. And another law requires local school districts to come up with a plan to reduce lead contaminants in school drinking water. This bill was introduced by Knoxville Representative Rick Staples. Under the law, schools built before 1987 must annually test their drinking water for lead. Representative Staples says it's meant as a safeguard since federal regulations bearing lead in public water utilities weren't passed until 1987. You can read much more about all the new laws going into effect on our website, WBIR.com. And coming up in our next half hour, we'll break down some key new laws aimed at helping with the opioid epidemic.